Hello, it's Sunday, 17th of August. I'm back. Cheers. And when I come on the weekends, even though I'll be saying, yeah, I'm going to take the weekend off. If you see me on Saturdays and Sundays, it's because I have stuff to share. I feel like talking. Cheers. It's been a lovely weekend. Yesterday, Saturday was a lovely day, extremely hot, but a good day inside. So I have great news I want to share. Um, The Mike Watt project is officially on. Mike sent me his bass part to the track that I sent him. So we've officially started, and that's really what I want to share. Um, Thank you, Michael. Thank you. And this is exciting. It is. I've collaborated with people before, but Mike is a character, and he is really, really smart. And so while doing the file sharing, we have to talk and about what we're doing. And his brain is amazing. I think I want to compliment Mike Watt that he is so smart and so observant that he has avoided the celebrity game, which he could have easily or could easily play. Mike is a very important figure in modern music. And so when we talk about what we're doing and he'll share things, he'll share bits of information, man, is I got to up my game. I'm honored. So the part he sent me for the track is subtle, but I catch it. And then he explained what all, was going on. And it's like, damn, this is exciting. So the Mike Watt, Dereck Higgins collaboration has officially started. Um, I can tell what I need to, where to go next as a result of his response to what I sent. And it's going to be organic. And that's what I need to do is go fully organic with Mike. This one track that I've shared where I share, do there's MIDI involved. It works, but I can tell by what I feel from what the track does now with Mike's addition. The way for me to go is fully organic, including me playing some bass and guitar. And actually, don't want to give too much away, but I'm talking to James Quato, who plays sax with me and was in Chemicals. He has a studio and drums. And so we talked yesterday. I'm going to do some real drum tracks. I can play the drums. It's been a long time, but I can get back in shape pretty quick, actually. I wanted to share that. It's like, and it's like, once I received actually, it was before I received he sent the files, but I wasn't, anyway, it's a challenge. But when I shared the news on Facebook, it's like it just blew up. Um, People are really excited, knowing that he and I are collaborating. I love it. I actually had someone contact me right away. I don't know him, but I can see he's a professional. Can I videotape you? And Mike said, "Well, wait, slow down." I said, "Slow down." But that's fun and that's exciting, and I'm super hyped. So, in essence, I have 3 projects going on right now simultaneously. Actually, more. I'm working with Otis 12 on his poetry. I have new music happening that will likely end up as a new another solo project. This Mike Watt collaboration has begun. And if Blake ever follows through, I might jump him on um, some of the tracks if it feels right. Otherwise, there's still the Muse #2 waiting to get restarted. Very pleased, very pleased. Also, regarding regarding music, thank you, Trish, for the kind VCLT package. She sent me some 45s, and Trish, you're just very kind, and I know you do it out of love. I just really appreciate it. So, I had had some of these already. Like, so for example, she sent me Jerry and the Pacemakers, "Ferry Cross the Mercy." Wonderful song from childhood. I already had it though. I did not have this. I haven't played it yet though. Connie Francis, "Jealous of You," early 60s. She sent me that. I thought I had this, but I didn't. Dusty Springfield. I think this is one of her very first singles. "I Only Want to Be With You." Trish explained in her note that some of the records the records play fine, but they're actually, the records are in good shape, but there's that label scratch or whatever you want to call it, label wear. Here's one I didn't didn't have. "Run Baby Run" by the New Beats, the band that had that hit "Bread and Butter." I really liked that song as a kid. I also like this label. I haven't had any records on Hickory for a long time. An early single in my collection as a small boy was "Colors" by Donovan, and it was on this label, Hickory. I already had several copies of this just because it just ends up being the case when you acquire records, but Box Tops, the letter. So I have another copy of this. Now I have another copy of the Monkees, "Little Bit Me, Little Bit You." The record's actually in better shape than my copy, except for the label. Monkees. Already had that. I already had this. Flying Machine. Smile a Little Smile for Me. James Taylor was in this band, but not when they made this record. And these last were new, and I appreciate them for my collection. Paul McCartney's "No More Lonely Nights" for my Beatles collection. That's how I look at that. And this Wings single, "Backwards Traveler" and "With a Little Luck," Wings. Some doo-wop, all the way back to the 50s here. See, that's one thing I definitely appreciate about DJ Trish. She's knowledgeable about music. "Hushabye" by the Mystics. And lastly, Bits and Pieces. I have this on the album, the Dave Clark 5. And that was actually the very first album, LP, that I bought as a child. Stephanie, do you remember this? I bet you don't. I remember it really well because, whatever year it was that album came out, my dad, for my birthday, was going to buy me a record. And we were so poor that my sister was, we were Beatles freaks. So I know she was expecting me to buy a Beatles record. But I was already feeling my individuality. And as much as I liked the Beatles, it was like, well, this is going to be my record. And it was a chance to bond with my dad over the sax player in Dave Clark 5. Because still at this time, my dad didn't like the Beatles, but he liked Dave Clark 5. So I bought their album. I can't remember the name of it. I have a copy of it. But that brings back those memories. Cheers, people. I've played a few records, but I get on Jags, and so I continued watching a series of programs about the development and the history of hip hop, and I love knowing about the history of music. Like, for example, someone commented about the DJ Shadow, but I knew that when he made the record that he had that limited sampling. I knew that, but I also want to share that I also go back far enough that I borrowed a friend's Casio, the ones when you got the first ones that you could get a 2 second, maybe a 1 or 2 second sample. I have recordings where I made stuff in that limited, with that limited ability, similar to DJ Shadow. So this got played all the way through. It had been forever. I'd had it, and then I sold it, and then I recently, at least probably within the last year or two, bought this back at a record show. Here and Now, Give and Take. This band is kind of similar to Hawkwind in that they have, if I'm not mistaken, they have a reputation of being a people's band, doing free concerts, living like hippies and stuff. And there's also a relationship to Gong in that some of their members actually played in Gong, and they actually backed up David Allen and Gilly Smith for some shows. Funny label there. When I saw Gong in '96, Steffi Sharpstrings from this band was the guitar player for Gong when I saw them. So I got to meet him. This was much better than I remembered. And it does do the Gong thing with the space, with the glissando guitar and stuff. Good album. This is what got played. Matrix on the Rare Earth label. This is a good album. It's straight pop, but with orchestra. It's a promo copy. And they do Fire and Rain, and it's actually notably good. But the thing that really gets me is the last song on the album called 10 Miles and Beyond. It's almost prog. The keyboardist in this band, this guy right here, been gone for a while, but Tom Baird, session player, did a lot of work back in the 60s. Accomplished player. Really enjoyed this. I love, and I don't play them very often, but I used to play them all the time. Faust, Punked. And this is more stuff from 1974, which to me was like a golden period for what Faust was doing. And there's a couple of things on here where you hear that they used edits of some of this before, and here you get the whole thing. Really enjoyed it. Faust. It was funny. After I got the track for the isolated bass track from Mike Watt, and I put it in the studio and listened to it because it's the track that has birds. I'm actually going to do another one with birds for Mike and me. I ended up playing a whole side of Novalis, Banished Bridge, and the side that I played, this first side, starts with birds. And I just had to smile, brain metronome, as it was starting, because it was kind of like, I just love little cosmic, what I call cosmic coincidences. How you'll have like synchronicity about events or thoughts. That was a cool one. I just finished reviewing the Watt Birds track. Then I put on Novalis, and it starts with birds. Really enjoyed it. It's a good album. Here's another album where I had put it away too soon. So I played this all the way through. Deerhoof, Noble and Godlike in Ruin. This is a really wonderful band. Now, to me, it's interesting because I love their music. I love Satomi. Is it her name? Is it Satoshi? Satomi. I love her voice, so I pay attention to what she's singing. The words to this song almost comes across like a play. That's what it says. Noble and godlike in ruin, a grotesque in 2 acts. The lyrics to me sound like she's singing about she and Greg, even though they've been broken up. I swear it sounds like she's still singing about um, getting over their relationship. And if she's not, that's what I get from it. But the music is all over the place, and this band is, I think, again, just like steps above. They're just so good. It's like you really have to pay attention and participate in the music in order to get anything out of it. I think they're an amazing band, and this is not an easy listen. It starts off all slow, and then it builds, and then it comes back down. Deerhoof, amazing band. 2 more things, or actually I got 3 more things from the last couple days. This wasn't yesterday. But Jan Steele and Janet Sherborne, Distant Saxophones. I first encountered this music on the Brian Eno Obscure label. He put out the record that has John Cage and Jan Steele on it, All Day, Fred Frith on guitar. Interestingly enough, they explain here that they couldn't find the tapes, so they had to master this off of a super clean vinyl copy. But you can hear it. But that's all there is. There's no tapes. The track in particular, All Day, is wonderful. It's really special. Real special. VJ Iyer. This was enjoyable. I did skip the drum solo. Tashawn Sorey knows some people I know in New York. So if you see this, Tashawn, don't take it personal. You're a good drummer. But I easily tire of drum solos. So this is lovely, though, and it totally fits on ECM. Uneasy. VJ Iyer, Linda May, Han O, and Tashawn Sorey. Lovely. That's the word I'll use. I've been using it a lot lately, but yeah. And then this. I saw somebody showing this in the Fraternal Order of Astral Travelers group on Facebook. And I said, I have that record. That group, I participate in less than some of the others because that group, I can see where there's Ray. There's a particular focus in that group on really collectible jazz records. So I pay attention to it, but I don't always post in it. But someone posted this in that group, and I said, well, should I have that record? Let me check it out. All right, Ray, all right. Carlo Vinci Jr., Piper of Dreams. This is a private press record from 1979, I believe. Multi-instrumentalist. This is not a typical. It's cool. That's you know. It like there's an aspect of spiritual. It's a independent label. This is I think that's also partially why it was there you go, a little bit longer. Being shown in the group because it's not a common record, although it's not super collectible as far as price. But this is good. This is good. Somewhere between jazz and what they used to call New Age. Carlo Vinci Jr. So I imagine that Mike may see this, Mike not, may not. Thanks again, Mike, for being open to working with me. This is very humbling and exciting at the same time. The mutual respect when we talk is just very very humbling. Like I said, Mike for me is on the same level as all these bigwig people that everyone talks about. I recognize the importance of Mike's role in the development of independent music internationally. So it's an honor and it's a gas. He's my friend and we're making music together. Also, it just increases my appreciation of what's going on right now with the other project with Douglas Wesselman, Otis 12. I'm working with some wise, smart, talented people. It feels great. It really does. I see on Facebook this morning that my sister Adrian's art exhibit is going really well. There was pictures from this weekend, people visiting. She looks so happy, and I'm so happy for her. I hope you all are doing well. I hope everyone has more good news than bad right now. Let me just double check and see if there's anything I need to respond to in the comments. Excuse me. Yeah, I love my people, and the way that I enjoy hip hop the most is in video and in live performances. So I watched this interview with Redman. I still have a Redman CD buried in the closet. But Redman is an activist for marijuana. And once I got done talking about music and he started to talk about his activism, it's like, whoa, this brother is sharp. So as a result, I went back and downloaded a bunch of Redman videos so I could listen to his flow, to listen to his words, because that's the thing, it's obviously an art form. Rapping, wordplay is an art form. As you know, my main interest is the music, but I appreciate all forms of art. So catching up on this information and learning more about some of these people's backgrounds, it's like this is eye-opening. Always nice to hear from you folks. Someone brought up subarachnoid space charnel music. I think I just traded the Crash Worship record. I had it for the longest time, hardly ever played it. I might still have it. I think I traded it. Yes, good vibes back to you, Sean, in Madison. Someone saw the Pastels a few weeks ago. Very cool. And got more information from Frank on Udo Lindenberg. I love it. I appreciate it, folks. Okay, let's continue to be well.